Hi guys. So just wanted to do a quick update. Well, I don't know how quick it's gonna be. Um Seems like that's all I'm doing is updates. Anyways, so I saw my doctor yesterday, and yes, I do in fact have whiplash. It almost feels like it's getting worse, but apparently that's kind of how it works. You know, the day that it happens, you're okay, and then fast forward 2 or 3 days, and that's when it really hits. So it's like all down the back of my head, and basically like my whole side of my face down in through my shoulder, like especially right in here. Oh my goodness. And down my shoulder and down my arm. I do have quite limited motion. I keep forgetting, if I can say that, when I'm going and grabbing stuff like from the cupboards and everything in the kitchen, and because I just automatically do it with my right hand because that's my dominant hand. So then, like, that's the reminder that I'm injured, right? And it hurts, and then oh yeah, I have to switch to my left hand, and you know, it's just one of those annoying things. But I've been given a prescription for anti-inflammatories, so that will bring everything down, because right now, like, the whole area is just rock hard. The great thing is, though, I don't need a collar, like a neck collar, and they're pretty sure nothing's broken. So, yay! No cast this time. But they do want me to do some physiotherapy. Apparently that's the best thing to do when you have whiplash, and to do it as soon as possible. So tomorrow, actually, because I've been home, my daughter's not feeling well today, so I've kind of been doing stuff with her, and slowly kind of puttering around the house, and taking it easy myself as well. And perhaps tomorrow I'll be able to kind of make various phone calls and take notes and all that kind of stuff while I'm on the phone. To be able, they did give me three, I think it was three places to contact that they usually refer people to. So I just have to make those phone calls and figure out where I'm gonna go. And then I gotta figure out how to pay for it because I don't have benefits. So. And something like physiotherapy, I don't think, but I'm not sure if it's covered by OHIP, which is the Ontario Health Insurance Plan. Anyway, but yesterday was actually kind of a busy day, even though I was in a lot of pain, but it was stuff that I already had scheduled. It was my first support group meeting that I facilitate of 2016 yesterday. Not a huge turnout, unfortunately, but there was also a snowstorm yesterday. Our first one of this winter, actually. So we actually have snow on the ground. It's kind of crazy. We've had to use our snow shovels for the first time this winter. Not that, well, yes, this year, but this winter. So, but what was really cool was that I was actually able to talk to one of the women there who has older children than mine, and kind of get her feedback, and to learn how to do kind of overnight respite care if I need it in the future. For my son. And basically, if I register him now, by the time he's like 15 or 16 years old, he'll have gone through the wait list, and then I'll need it. So I took frantic notes of who to contact, who to register with, to be able to do that. So I've got that in place as well. Well, I have the information. I haven't done the actual phone calls yet, but I will. But while I was doing like the school drop off yesterday morning, why do I keep moving my right arm? When I was doing the school drop off yesterday morning, my car was making like a weird noise. It almost sounded like something was stuck in the wheel wells, figuring, you know, it was snow or ice or whatever, and no big deal. But then after my support group meeting, It was making even bigger and weirder noises. So I called my mechanic and, can I bring the car by? It's making a weird noise. It does not sound right. And thankfully they were able to look at it right then and there, which was absolutely fantastic of them. And I took some footage, so of the underneath of my car. I've now seen underneath my car. Yay. So I'll add that at the end of this video. And as it turned out, the emergency brakes were engaged for some reason. Like, they were broken, engaged on my rear wheels. So they fixed that. And I was in and out of there within an hour and a half or something like that, which was just fantastic. And so while I was there, I was able to actually show them the pictures that I had taken the day before of the seatbelt system in the school bus. So 2 days ago, when I got my son off of his bus, one of the kids in his class and on his bus that actually has the restraint system was not on the bus. So I quickly, ran back inside, grabbed my cell phone to take back out to the bus, and clicked a couple photos of the seatbelt system itself. So I was able to show that, and I'll add that at the end of this video as well. Actually, no, I'll add it in here. So I was able to show that to my mechanics, and they're like, oh, that's so easy. Don't worry about it. You just make sure that you have that. I mean, we'll still look around for it, but I don't think that we'll be able to find one that's already created for your vehicle. But, we can do blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and it'll be attached in your car. And I'm like, as long as you know what you're doing, then that's fine. Because I do not understand what you just said. Some mechanic speak. So that's great. They'll be able to do that. So it sucked that, there was this problem with my car, but it was cool to be able to be there and show them and kind of alleviate those concerns. They are also going to get me a seatbelt cutter as well. They're going to order that in for me. One that kind of I can keep in my purse without, going into my purse and like cutting myself. There is a form of it apparently like that, because that kind of a seatbelt system is like, you've got 4 points on the actual seatbelt to be able to undo, or you can just slice the seatbelt. So they think that I'll need that to make it legal. I've also followed up with my insurance company as well. This kind of a system will not void my insurance policy, so that's really cool. And now we're just sourcing the contacts that my boyfriend and I have to see who can make this system for us based on these pictures. If they need to actually see it in the vehicle, then I can try to arrange that with my son's bus driver. And then from there, I've actually had a thought that I should probably take the stuff to police services and fire, just to kind of double check with them that everything will be okay. I'm still amazed that, like, these systems aren't aren't made for cars. I don't know. Like, I seem to be having to kind of do groundbreaking stuff for this, and it's kind of strange. But anyway, one of the he's a police officer in Toronto, and he's very, very well known and follows me on various social media channels. And he actually retweeted my last, or one of my most recent videos, where I'm actually describing like what happened and all this kind of stuff. So thank you very much if you see this video to retweet my last video, because it kind of, I don't know, I felt validated or something. I'm not really sure. That one of the top officers, I'm not sure what his title is in Toronto, but that he retweeted my video. So thank you very much for that, sir. But I want to make sure that everything is, you know, all ducks are in a row and everything is safe and legal and all that kind of stuff, obviously. So, I did that yesterday. What else? Doctor's appointment. And then, yeah, just today has kind of been a very quiet day. I found that as long as I keep the area really warm, then it feels better. But I'm also having to get things organized because I start class tonight. It's a new semester and I'm taking 2 courses, one on Wednesday nights and one on Thursday nights. So I was planning on moving my desk within our house for this semester, but I physically can't lift the one end of it, obviously, which is what, you know, would usually happen with lifting furniture. My boyfriend would take the other end and I would take that, and it's just, it's not that it's a heavy desk, but, you know, going up and down flights of stairs, you need 2 people. So I have to wait for somebody. We've actually potentially got 2 people coming throughout the week to be able to help move my desk, to be able to kind of have a better study station. And I was hoping to have done that before class started this semester, but that can't happen right now because I can't lift it. It's very frustrating. So yeah, let me know actually in the comments below if you want me to do a little video about kind of what classes I'm taking. Yeah, right now I'm just so focused on, frankly, the pain. This really hurts. Don't do this. Don't get whiplash. It sucks. It was amusing when I went into the doctor's office because when she found out that I had whiplash, she like apparently had been worried all day until my appointment. And then when I got there, she like flies open the door and, oh my God, how did you get into an accident? And I'm like, well, I kind of got into an accident, but not really. It was my son. And she's like, oh dear, oh no, okay, let's talk. So it was kind of nice to know that she was concerned about me. And yeah, don't do this. It hurts. You do not need to experience this to know that you don't want to do it. I'm just saying. Okay? Deal? Deal. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
But he did fine. He did. All right, going on. I'm wet again.
Haha, I got you guys again on camera. The underneath of my car. It's filthy, it's dirty.